So I have the house to myself and I figured I start this recap of my home diaries in the kitchen. Came back from the gym. I wish my partner was here because I made too much. Whatever. So a lot has been going on the past 2 weeks. I have my typical 9 to 5 where I work from home, but also we just got a mandate that we have to go back into office 2 days a week. So I've been kind of struggling with that. Kind of ruins my, routine of doing stuff at home, shooting content like YouTube videos and Instagram. So I've been trying to find that happy medium of trying to schedule out everything that I can do while I'm at home and then continue on creating and editing my content while I'm in office on the designated days. I've been struggling low-key. It's an adjustment, we'll see what happens, but it is what it is. Other than that, so in other news, I kinda sold my first house in the span of those 2 weeks where I've been preparing this home diaries video. It's kind of surreal because one, I don't really feel like it happened. So much back and forth in terms of like the transaction and what the client wanted for their needs. And I got something sold as my first house. And I think this needs to be a complete separate video of how I got this transaction. So I'm going to do my bathroom, my powder room actually, for a complete makeover. I've been meaning to do this. Didn't have the chance to get to it yet, but now since I have like the idea in my mind of how it's gonna look like, I feel like I have enough inspiration to just get it going and then see what happens in the end. And I'm actually going to start it today. I've already prepped pretty much everything. I'm gonna drink the smoothie because I need to. This is gonna be my first meal of the day. And then I'm gonna make some eggs with some bacon and then we're gonna get it going. This is basically the bathroom that I'm going to paint, okay? It's pretty small. I think it's like a 10 by 10 bathroom. It won't be that much of a hassle to paint. I do not like painting in general, but just looking at the square footage and the size, I feel like it's gonna be easy to do. One thing I have to do is sand the rest of... There was some adhesive stuck from the mirror that I took off. I don't even know what mirror I'm going to get to replace it, but I want to get something different. So I figured I'd take it off and I'm painting anyway. So we're gonna see what happens with this. I think this is going to be a cool one. But let's get started because I've been kind of procrastinating on this. So this is the color I'm doing. I don't know if you can see. Maybe if I bring... So this is the color I'm going to do. This is a muted sage. Doing the primer. The primer is a latex, interior latex. So I read online that applying a latex primer before you do a lime wash is the best in order to soak in the texture. Because you're doing a specific technique in order for it to be texturized, and this is the best paint to use. Latex and paint roller refill. So this can help me, it's lint free, so it would be easy and smooth in order to use for the wall. Ooh, seeing like white paint go over A blank wall is so satisfying. I don't even know. I don't know. Pretty much prime the entire thing. So the next step is going to be to apply the lime wash. Alright, so here's a recap of what just happened. So I just finished lime washing the bathroom. I didn't actually use lime wash material. I did a chalk paint with water, mix it together to give that chalky effect. There was no lime wash at the store, so I had to get creative, and I've seen people do that technique and it turned out just as the same. So since I'm doing this bathroom from scratch, I was thinking of changing the pedestal sink to a vanity, only because it's not really doing it for me. I think it just stands out in a way that's not supposed to be standing out, because it's not really an accent or anything. It's very just much plain. If it was a more texturized pedestal sink, I would consider keeping it, but I'm looking at a vanity right now to place instead. And what I found to keep it in within a budget range, wall mounted designs or freestanding designs. I looked at some freestanding ones, and the freestanding ones look good because it's, you know, it's more flat towards the wall. It's not popping out towards you, especially if you're sticking within a 16 to 18 inch range, which I'm planning to do since it's a very small bathroom. So it doesn't give you a lot of space to like walk around and everything. And the bathroom is mostly used for when people come over to use the bathroom. They use that guest bathroom in order to wash their hands. So it's a pretty reasonable price, and I'm thinking in between two. There is also a wall-mounted design as well, a lighter oak finish. So I'm basically debating on those two, which one I'm going to use. The wall-mounted one sounds pretty nice as well because it gives a more minimalistic feel and it opens up the bathroom more instead of having just bulky things in such a small space. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm dealing with right now, and I don't know which one I'm going to choose, but I think I'm definitely going to change that pedestal sink for a vanity. For the tiles as well, since it's pretty new and it's in good condition, I was thinking of getting a vinyl peel and stick to see what would happen. Now, these tiles are pretty big. They're not the standard 12 by 12 tiles that you find. I think it's a bit bigger. I think I'm gonna go with a standard board plank vinyl peel and stick to see if I can, you know, give more of a rustic feel to the bathroom. And if I were to give that wood look, pairing it with the green lime wash, I feel like it would be very nice. I do also planning on changing the lighting and the fixtures because it is chrome, but I might keep them as well because it depends on what mirror I'm going to get. So if I get a wooden mirror, which is most likely the case because I want to have that rustic feel, and addition with the floor plank, I'm going to either a black fixture or a gold fixture. The ceiling, I've been looking at the inspo photos that I've been very inspired by, and most of them have their ceiling painted. So I would just basically do the same effect of the lime wash technique on the ceiling. And what's great about it is that you don't really need to prime before using chalk paint. And I didn't know that. I thought you needed to prime. And I wanted to stay on the safe side because I kind of didn't want to, you know, just wing it without priming and then realizing afterwards that it would have looked better with priming. So that's a good thing to know. So I think I'm going to do that. So then I have a full finish of the lime wash bathroom from the ceiling to all the enclosed walls. And then I'm gonna finish off with the baseboards, and I feel like I'm going to stick to the same color and make it consistent. I won't lime wash the baseboard because I don't think I will be able to, since it's just such little things to work with. So I'm just gonna keep it at that. I'm gonna degloss it, and then once I have that fully painted, I can make some decisions on what I'm going to do next. Mais elle te demande.